Well, hello, everybody. This is Tony with Comedy Briefs. I'm back. I didn't leave you. I was here the whole time. I didn't move from this spot. I've just been sitting here waiting for my next joke to come to my mind, and I think I've got one. So, thanks for watching, and wanted to address at least one question every time that I come back on, a question that I get in email about my videos. So, one of you had asked why I don't do more blue comedy, adult themed stuff with bad language and stuff like that. Believe me, I've heard a lot of them. I'm trying to keep this more wholesome though. One day I may venture into the PG 13 realms or something, maybe a little bit more risque, but not right now. I'm very comfortable with what I'm doing because I want to kind of share these jokes with as many people as possible. So, but thanks for the question. And you never know, that may change someday. I don't see that changing though. So, but don't quote me on that. Don't hold me to that. If you are liking these videos, please like and subscribe and share anything that you think somebody else might enjoy. So I've got another one for you. And so this one's about a guy named Chip. Let's call him Chip. Uh, we're back in the 1800s at this point. So Chip is a poor, unfortunate person that back then things weren't as safe as they are now. And he had an accident playing outside with his siblings, and he had lost an eye. Kind of unfortunate, but luckily the technology was advanced enough back then so that doctors could craft and insert an eye made of wood so that it wouldn't look so bad. It was well painted, glossed over. The eyes color matched and everything like that. It was a pretty good, reasonable simulation of an eye. But every once in a while, it just didn't look right. It kind of trailed off or looked in a different direction. So it was pretty obvious when he went to school. He got a lot of teasing from that. It's like, oh my gosh, look at Chip. He's got an eye made of wood. Holy, wow, what's going on? It's a wooden eye. Why does he have a wooden eye? What's wrong with his eye? He couldn't take it anymore, so he just stopped going to school altogether. Just couldn't take the ribbing that he was getting. And so he learned from private tutors. His mom and dad would teach him what they could, and he ended up having a very reasonably good education um, from his parents and from tutors and everything like that. So not a sad story there. He was actually pretty smart. Um, but then one day his mom said to him, maybe you should get out and socialize. Maybe you should meet some of the people your age. I talked with the people at school. There's a dance coming up, and they said it would be okay for you to go because you're the right age, and they understand. They want you to meet some people. So Chip's kind of reluctant. Well, okay, but I hope no one makes fun of my wooden eye. So trying to be positive about it though. Bolsters himself up, gets a nice suit on, um, heads to this dance. So goes to the dance. The music that's being played is really fun, and people are having a good time dancing, pairing up with partners. And but he's just been kind of sitting on the sidelines. He's just been kind of looking at people, watching, nervous to actually make that contact. But he sees this really cute girl across the way, and she looks a little shy too. She's been sitting there for a while. He's noticed on and off. She hasn't seemed to have gotten up and danced or anything like that. She's just kind of a wallflower like he is. So bolsters up his courage, walks over to her, and he says, "Hi, I'm Chip. Would you care to dance?" And the girl looks at him excited and says, "Would I?" So Chip avoided that for a long time. But anyways, don't feel so sorry for Chip. Chip went on to own a factory and he made millions of dollars or something. Just imagine. Really great things. And he married that girl. So not so bad for him. Happy ending there. You can all be positive about that. Um, but yeah, being positive in life is an important aspect of things. It's a way to look at the best side of things and not to think about your situation. I was watching a show um, about thinking about the positive things, and so that's the reason for this channel. Is just being positive and you know, looking at the bright side of things. So this guy was in prison, and this was about the time COVID was happening, and there was a disaster in Turkey, and people had lost their homes, and there were children running around looking for their parents, and there were parents looking for their children. A lot of people died, unfortunately, in this accident, in this natural disaster. Sorry, it wasn't an accident, natural disaster. Um, and he thought to himself, because he was kind of feeling bad about his situation being in prison. Put aside the reason why he was in prison, but he thought to himself, I am fortunate in my situation, as bad as it is. There are people in the world that are having it worse. So always look on that side of things. There are people that would trade places with you no matter what's happening in your life. There's a way to improve things, there's a way to get out of it, and there's a way to pull yourself out of that and have your friends help pull you out of these situations. And there are people that will trade places with you, people that are really suffering, and we need to think about them and think about ourselves and just think things could always be worse. I need to take an active role in my life and what I'm doing and try to improve things as much as I can. So do that, please. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to friends, talk to a counselor, therapist, um, and get help. Talking about things helps you feel a lot better. So again, if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe and share it with somebody that you think might benefit from it. And thank you for letting me tell another joke. Take care, everybody.